And we are live. Hey, my next guest, he's one of Bay Area's most recognizable person in the Bay Area dance history, man. This guy, he's multi-talented because he just does it all. He can break, he can pop, he can lock, he can house, he can hustle. Whatever style, man, you throw at him, he's like Mr. Versatile. So, he probably DJs probably for about the same amount of time as he's been dancing. So, and he also works full time, at Apple. I'm talking about the Apple, not no Apple Store, the Apple, and he goes by the name of DJ Soulo. So, he's a key member of the Bay Area's originally Chain Reaction, then NuOrigin, DS Players, Groovemekanix. Guys, I'm talking about Mr. Dennis Infante. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Ceech?
Good to have you, bro. Good to have you finally, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, bro.
So, today I want to pick your brain, dude. I want to pick your brain about your Bay Area knowledge about the dance history. So let's just take us back to when you first started, and who influenced you, what groups around or were around at that time, and then how did you get to form your first group? Maybe first competition, first show. So I'm take it over, D.
I think I got more into dance. Well, being Filipino and like Filipino family parties and stuff, our parents will always make us make their kids dance in front of all the relatives and all that stuff. So I was always around a lot of music and dancing. My parents would dance all the time, and everybody else in my family and stuff. So I was always around that environment.
Did
And it
both
was
of
just
them dance or just one?
both of them. Yeah, like I think my first time really being aware of seeing them like dance a lot was at their like company parties, and they would do like swing dancing almost. I mean, it's not like the Lindy Hop crazy stuff that we know, but it's just like just like little swing dancing from when they were growing up. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, like I was around that environment a lot, and I think when I was in 5th grade, my cousin John Liberato, he was in high school at that time, and him and his friend Fred Castillo would always watch Yo MTV Raps, and they would always have music videos on there, and they're trying to figure out the Running Man, and then like once they figured that out, I was always at his house after school because my parents were still at work, and then I would just go there and they'd pick me up after. But then he just asked me to try. He was like, hey, try this Running Man.
Yeah,
and then
Man.
I think so that was like the very first move that I actually like learned. And then from there,
me too. Yeah.
oh, nice. Yeah. And then so after that, he started teaching me like other steps that he would like learn, and he wasn't even really a dancer, he just liked to dance.
Yeah.
And then he would just showing me moves and stuff. But I think over the years it kind of just stuck. And then when I was in high school, my sister would she was going to Cal State Hayward at that time, and they would have a lot of these showcases. And then I would see these different local groups performing. And then I think one of the first groups I saw was like a lot of the East Bay groups, like MPM, Candy Girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to drop those
Movement.
names. Actually, hey, real quick, I don't know if you see in the chat, we got Pop Secret saying what's up, man.
Oh, what's up,
Pop
baby?
Secret.
Chain Reaction versus my chat. Not anymore, man. We're friends, man. We're friends now.
We could probably talk about like what it was like back then when we get to that part, though.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, over the years, I would say that like the first groups that I was kind of like exposed to was the East Bay groups, like MPM, Candy Girls and stuff. And then like Jedi Clan. My sister would bring back videos of when she would go to this thing called Friendship Games.
Oh,
when they were in college.
Okay, yeah.
And then she was like, okay, there's
what
these
college
different.
She went to?
She went to Cal State Hayward also at that time.
Okay.
Yeah. And then so then she would show me these groups, and that's when I first saw like Jedi Clan, Mind Tricks, Kaba Modern, Pack Modern. And I was just like, whoa, what is all this? So yeah, that was my first like, oh, I want to get into this more kind of thing. Yeah.
That's dope. So that was probably when was that? Like early 90s, mid 90s, something like that?
Yeah, I want to say like 95, 94, even maybe. Yeah.
So I'm just trying to follow this chronologically, right? When did you start DJing? Because a lot of people may or may not know that you're huge in the DJ world as well. By the way, you have your Twitch channel coming up, so we're gonna have to try to let people know about that. So talk about when did you start first DJing, or what got you into that?
Yeah. So the first group that I was in was with Chain Reaction, right? And then so we would always have like friends make our DJ mixes because we didn't know how to do that, and we needed like mixes for
Actually,
shows.
let me back up track. How did Chain Reaction form,
Oh,
and when too?
yeah. So I want to say around '97, when I first started going to Cal State Hayward, I was at the orientation there, and then that's when I met Jose. And I've known Jose before that through PYC, like when I was in high school, and then we ran into each other again at Cal State Hayward when we were both attending.
Mm-hmm.
J Mix, what's up?
What's up, J Mix?
and then and then from there, when we ran into each other at the orientation, he was just like, "Hey, we were just talking about dancing, and we're both into dance, and like, we've always wanted to be in a group, and this group's so cool, and da da da, and blah blah blah. Hey, I know some guys. Hey, I kind of know some guys too, da da da." And then so we kind of just met up with the different friends that we knew, and then we just started practicing. So I knew Edison because he was in a group called Too Hype Crew. Yeah, out of
Too
Hayward,
high.
Dennis in high school, and then he knew some other people, like he knew Mark and Joey and Rob, and then and at the time even Q was like was going to be in our group at that time, and then he was friends with Jose, so it was just like a whole bunch of people, and it's like, oh, I know this guy PJ, and PJ was also supposed to be, we're trying to get PJ in the group, so it was just like a bunch of different friends just trying to get together, and then from there
Yeah.
it kind of just like, I mean, we just wanted to just dance, didn't really
Now,
know that we would be doing it this long or whatever.
but at that time, was anybody have access to a studio, or what was that? Everybody just meet at somebody's garage?
Yeah, it was garage. Like at that time, there wasn't even that many, well, that we had access to. There wasn't that many, studios or whatever in our area that we could easily just go to and like rent or whatnot. So we would just
Right.
have to go to somebody's garage and then just like start practicing. So it would either be like my garage or like Edison's garage.
Mm-hmm.
And then so we got super close throughout the years because, our parents would be at each of those houses that we'd practice at. And then it's just like, cool family time. Say, oh, hey, auntie. And then after practice, why don't you guys go eat?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much how we started, was just friends of friends kind of thing.
That's dope. That's dope. And then, so do you remember what the first either show or competition you guys did? And what was that
Oh,
like?
wow. Damn. I think the first performance that we did together was at Trocadero. I don't know if that's like a party or like a club. It might have been at City Nights. I don't even know, but like it was like a club performance because one of the guys in the group was friends with the promoter, and then they were like, "Hey, you guys want to do a performance?" And then so we did it there, and then it was just like, yeah, it's super fun.
So was that like the real first, stage performance? Because you said before that it was mostly like performing for parents, guests, and stuff. Now you're on stage for real.
I think before that too was college and high school events with friends, like for friendship games or like
Okay.
oh shit, maybe our first performance was friendship games. It was either, I don't know,
Yeah,
but
we're
yeah,
getting
yeah,
old, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Memories
Yeah,
kind
it's,
of.
it's one of those things where it's like yeah, high school events, or even like I think the first stage performance that I did just because of dancing or whatever was that time in 5th grade. I did
Yeah.
like the MC Hammer. I danced the MC Hammer talent show at my school. Oh man.
Dude, that's dope. So then, okay, so who came up with the name Chain Reaction?
I'm pretty sure it was Mark Manalili. So I'm,
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it was, I don't remember exactly, but I feel like it was Mark.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
Because from the Bay Area, you guys were the only Chain Reaction that we knew. But
Hmm.
later on, as we start expanding and doing more research, then we realize there's another group, an older group Chain Reaction down in Southern California. Was that
Hmm.
why you guys changed the name to NuOrigin? Or tell me about
Yep.
NuOrigin.
Yep. Exactly. So, yeah. So the story is exactly that. So we were using Chain Reaction for a really long time,
Yeah.
and then I feel like the first time we heard of the name, the OG Chain Reaction, was we did a show in LA at the American Street Dance Championship,
Yeah. And you
and
guys won it, by the way, right?
uh
Did you guys win
no,
that one
that I
or?
think we got second, and then I don't remember if we won one of them, but we did it twice.
Okay.
But this particular one that I'm talking about, we got second in that one, but then that was the first one that we learned about the OG Chain Reaction. And I feel
Hmm.
like it was Mr. Animation that came up to us and said, "Yo, good job, y'all," blah blah blah, and just kind of, you know, um, talking to us and whatever. And then he said, "Oh, but did you guys know there's a OG Chain Reaction?" And we're like, "Oh, what?" And then so as soon as we learned about that, we went home. We kind of, I think we tried to do as much internet research as we could at that time, which was
Right.
very limited. And
Yeah.
then we ended up learning about who they were and stuff. So, oh, okay, wow, they've been around for a while. And then I think there was a moment when uh, I either reached out to them or they reached out to Shelly about something.
Mm.
And then, yeah, so from there, I was kind of just like, yo, respect to you guys. You know, we didn't know you guys were around, but we have no problem changing our name. Just let us know
Hmm.
if you guys want us to. And they
Yeah.
never replied. But then that's why we're like, just out of, common
Respect.
sense and respect,
Yeah. Much
just like,
respect.
just change the name. So we just came up with NuOrigin just because it's hella
That's
corny. And
dope. That's dope. Now, you you brought up Shelly, and this is a good segue to what I want to talk about here. One Cypher. Uh,
hey,
let me
Shelly.
let me quickly show this so everybody can see. One Cypher is a well. Why don't you tell us about it, D?
Yeah, so One Cypher is pretty much just like a blog site that me and Shelly started back in early 2000s, I want to say. And it's really just casual. It's just there to kind of, I mean, our goal with it was to just feature as many different Bay Area dance related things and
Yeah.
branch out a little bit, and just because there weren't really that many dance sites at that time. If there were, they would get taken down right away. And it's like, damn it, I like
I
that
don't
site.
think
Where'd
there
it
was
go?
any. I don't think there was any. So I mean, I think this is one of the only one, and right here, this is a blog of you. I think you written this, and you talk about New Origin, and actually, this is
Mhm.
when you guys went to the Philippines, right?
Philippines, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, that's dope. Now, I want to really quickly show everybody this clip, and you could talk about this clip when I show it. Show it. Give me 1 second right here. This
Sure.
is
Which clip is it?
which clip is it? Come on, my
Oh shit!
my.
I almost stepped on the dog, dude.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna have to mute the sound just because there you go. All right, I'm gonna play this. Is your solo. Can you see this?
Oh yeah, I can see it.
It's kind of small, but so this was
BodyRock, yeah.
yeah, this was 2017, right? 2017 when
Mhm.
we did the Body Rock.
Damn, that
I
seemed like it
wish
was
I
just
could
last year.
show play the sound because you are probably the only. I don't know if there's anybody else that that locks or even dance to like jazz and make it look like it fit. It's you. So this really
Thanks, man.
it's really really cool. And then you know if you guys can see, I'm there in the background. I'm trying to get ready for my solo, but you were just killing it because I could hear the crowd going what you know and I'm like, damn, I wish I could see what he was doing. but I had to hold still.
I remember you
Yeah,
telling us
tell
that
us about
story.
this experience, brother.
Yeah, yeah, I think that was one of my favorite performances. Just because it was like, even though the first time that we did Body Rock was really fun too, this one was kind of cool because it was like, we're much older and we're a little bit more seasoned.
Right, right,
It's just like, hey, we haven't really been around, but we're still doing what we do, right? So it was
right.
a cool, like, little comeback just to kind of say hello to everybody in the scene and just like, support Anna and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. And I just love dancing with you and John, dude. So that was like the main thing. It was just like the trip. The whole trip was fun too.
It sure was, man. It was
Yeah,
dope. It was dope. So okay, let's the reason why I show that, because for those that don't know, I need to show a little bit of visual, because when they just see our face, we're talking, it looks like a bunch of two old guys talking about pastimes and stuff like that. But a lot of time, people want to see some action. So there you go. But for those that want to see more of Dennis, definitely just search, right? Just YouTube search, and you'll see Dennis Infante. And you could say Dennis Infante locking or Dennis Infante getting down or whatever. There's a bunch of stuff of him competing. Not I'm saying not just locking, because you break too when see, he's shaking his head, but he's got breaking moves for sure. Your house is incredible. Your hustle is incredible. And the DJing skills. So tell me a little bit more, like why are you so versatile, man? Why are you so good at everything, bro?
Well, I don't think I'm like good at everything, but I think it's just because I'm very interested in a lot of things that I find really cool or whatever. It's like, oh, that looks really fun. Or I think the main thing is just that I really love music. Like over the years, like I kind of asked myself that question too, and it's like the reason is the music. It's like I love dancing because the music, and I love DJing because the music. I think if I didn't enjoy the music, I probably wouldn't be doing all these things as much. So it's just like another outlet to kind of like be creative or create something out of with music, whether it's like moving or manipulating the sounds or playing music for people, whatever. I think that's
Hey,
the
quick
main
shout
thing.
out to is it Raynoy? What's up, Raynoy? And
Hey,
we also got Aman. What's up, Aman?
hello.
Thanks for the shout out. But yeah, man, I want to bring us back. This is a little bit more personal, but do you remember when we first met? I don't know. I don't know if you remember.
I
I
do.
remember. Yeah, yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Let's see if it's the same memory, dude.
All right. So to my recollection, I feel like it might have been Shelly's birthday at either Alan or Angeline's place. It was like a barbecue, and then it wasn't like a dance event or anything. It was just somebody's like
Yeah.
party and stuff. And then
Right.
I think that's when we first really chopped it up, because I've seen you perform with the guys, but we never really talked until that day. And
Yeah.
then after that day, I was like, damn, this guy Ceech is hella cool, man. Because at first it was like, oh shit, Mind Tricks is here. Oh crap.
Speaking of that, we're gonna have to talk about that too. But let's finish this story. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, but then like after we went to the grill, to get some food, you and Rata were there, and they were just hella
Right.
cool talking to you guys, man. I was like, Dad, these guys are hella cool.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, what's
Yeah,
up, Alex? That's homie
yeah.
Alex, man.
Alex, what's up? That's my brother-in-law right there.
That's right. That's right.
Upcoming brother-in-law.
But yeah, I remember the same exactly. I think it was Alan. And for those that don't know, Alan, Big
Alan
Papa,
Frias.
he's the mastermind behind Mind Over Matter. This is some Bay Area history right there, guys. Let me know in the comments below if we definitely should get Alan on this interview, because he's got mad knowledge.
Yeah.
But yeah, I believe it was his house, and I believe it was the basement, and you were spinning. You were DJing.
I was?
I think you were.
I'm not sure if I don't think I was.
Okay,
if I was, then damn, I don't remember anymore.
Okay, yeah, maybe my memory is going.
I do remember the swing. You remember seeing that swing in the basement?
No, I don't. No, I don't. Maybe I'm blocking that one out. But I do remember it was the basement. I met you, of course, and I was like, yo, this guy can get down. I think I thought, from what I remember, I thought you were spinning. I was like, oh man, this guy, not only can he dance, but he, DJ is like multi-talented. So already I was like, yeah, this, you're versatile. And then I think afterwards you kind of got down a little bit, and you did some ground move. You did a whole bunch of stuff where I was like, this boy's sick. So yeah, and for sure,
Too
we,
nice.
we 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 definitely chopped it up, folks. So I do remember that moment. I was like, yeah, we definitely got to connect. Now let's go back just a little bit. All right, for those that don't know, Chain Reaction, Mind Tricks. I think we had very similar styles because, bunch of Asian dudes. I think we were there's probably other Asian hip hop dance groups in the Bay Area, but we were probably one of the ones that kind of run into each other a lot, and we're probably similar in a lot of the styles that we do. So it's really easy for a lot of people to compare us, right? And I think because of the environment at that time, the competitiveness, right? When we don't talk to each other, it's really easy to be like, yo, we're better than them, they're better than us, whatever, kind of the, I don't want to say beef, but there is that competitive edge. You want to talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, like yeah, it's just like exactly what you said, where it's just like, doing shows and then we run into each other. Hey, what's up, guys? And then like after everybody's done doing both of their performances, after the show, people be like, oh, this, these guys are new. They kind of remind me of these guys. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh, isn't that the same song as what they dance to? It's like little things like that.
Yeah.
And it's just like over the years, it's just, yeah, that competitiveness.
Right.
And there were even some moments where we just like ended up battling at a club, like me and I want to say Johnny. And yeah, shout out to Johnny though, man. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I think he pushed me a lot in a good way, where it's just like he never really got up in my face where it's like, hey, let's battle. Da, 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 da. It was more
Right.
just like there's a cipher. It's like, oh shit, Mind Tricks is right there. Da, 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 da. And he would go in, and then you kind of feel obliged to like, I should probably go in and rep for my crew, and then go in there. And then I've always looked up to like Johnny and Ken and Jeff ever since like Jedi
Yeah.
back then too. Like
Right.
that trio was just like amazing.
Right.
Yeah, so it
Right.
was just like to even just share a cipher with them and be scared as fuck was hella fun.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool, man. So much respect right there. A lot of time, um, it's almost like the audience is kind of like egging us on, like fight, fight, fight in a sense, like
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh yeah, it's really easy to be on the audience side and just kind of like egging people on. But then, as a member of your crew, you almost like, yeah, you almost feel like pressure that you gotta stand up and live up to the expectation, which is kind of in a sense is kind of childish. But I'm really glad that we got to connect, and through Allen's barbecue, then we're like, oh yeah, man, these guys are cool. We could actually do more together. So that was really cool.
Yeah, and it's just like over the years, it's like, we're both of our groups were like way younger back then, and our mentality was like different. And looking back at it and looking at it now, it's like we're all friends.
Yeah.
Like when me and Gladys were in Hawaii, Johnny and his wife and the kids took us, and Judy took us to the beach, and we're just like, he was fishing, we're just all hanging out and stuff, and
Yeah.
yeah, just crazy. And then going to your house for random things, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool just how, I don't know, it's just like, damn, we were really kids back then.
For sure, for sure. And let's talk about let's move forward because we're only like towards the beginning of your dance, right? So then let's talk about DS Player because I think that was around 2006 or something like that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And for those that don't know, this is my co-director. He's the one that it might have been from that barbecue. I don't know, maybe from the barbecue, and I'm like sparkling, like okay, cool. And at that time, I don't even know if I locked at that time. Maybe I don't even
Mhm,
remember what year that was, but I do
mhm.
remember like, yo, eventually I got to hook up with this brother, and when Mission College had an opportunity for us to kind of start something cool, I'm like, yeah, this is the man that I want to call. So it was so cool to have you, as my co-director with DSP, and that was a great experience. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, that was awesome, man. Like just, yeah, thanks for bringing me on and stuff. And I don't even think I was like a co-director or anything in the beginning. You just hit me up and told me that you wanted to start a project like Project X,
Project
and you wanted
X.
it to be like based off of like popping and locking. And at that time, I was really getting into those styles more. And I was like, yeah, I'm down. And I wanted to try out, and then so I auditioned and stuff. But yeah, it was a really good experience just dancing with that whole crew like over the years. Like, it's probably one of the best years of my life and stuff, man. So yeah, thanks
Yeah,
for that.
yeah. for sure. And then we had you know, Shy Guy John freaking stepped up. He stepped up to the plate for sure.
Yeah, came
And
back
we
like
got
Goku. He's like, "Hey man, I'm back from Japan," and he just like level up. I could
yeah,
do a
he hella
backflip
leveled
split
up.
now. It's like,
Yeah,
what
for
the hell?
sure. Yeah, his back, yeah, his power moves for sure, dude. Man, okay, so from the DS players, then Groovemekanix. Tell me about that. How did that come about?
Yeah, so I think around the time that like I first met up with you, and then you were showing me like a lot of locking foundation, and I got that Skeeter Rabbit DVD from you. I don't know if you remember that, but it was at your old place like back in the day. And so around that same time, I was also meeting up with JP from
JP.
Rockforce. Yeah, he was in Rockforce at that time, and I'm not sure if he was already in Groovemekanix, but I remember you and him were the ones that really got me more comfortable and get into locking more and to like learn it like the actual foundation and just like more history and stuff. So thank you to you guys. So
By
it
the
was
way,
through
JP
that.
was also DS player for a little while. I
Oh yeah,
remember,
yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
yeah.
And Doc Lock.
And Doglock too. Freaking
Uh,
yeah.
yeah. So yeah. So I met after meeting up with JP. Then he introduced me to Chaz, and then I think just knowing Chaz, you know, over the years or whatever. Then one time he just hit me up on the phone and said, "Hey, you want to get down with Groovemekanix?" And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah, I'm down." You know, I was like,
Yeah.
"But I got DS players too." And he's like, "Yeah, I know. It's like it's all good. It's just more like just casual. We just like usually just do freestyle stuff and whatever. Not too many crazy shows." So I'm glad to be able to dance in both. We're and everybody's friends and stuff too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So now let's move forward because you also teach, right? You teach at multiple places. Where do I know you have City Dance, you have
Yeah, just one place now. So
okay.
I still teach the '90s hip hop class at City Dance on Thursdays right now. It's on only online right now just because of like the whole COVID restriction and stuff. So
Right.
shout out to Sandy, Jilly, and City Dance.
Yes.
Um, yeah, so that's the only place I'm teaching at right now.
Okay, so let's do this. This is transitioning into our teacher's mentality.
Mm,
Throughout the years of you've been teaching, okay. Um, for somebody who's trying to get started today, what kind of that advice would you give that person? You know, let's say this person maybe just started or want to get started, but we're talking about total beginners now. What kind of advice would you have for that person?
I think if they don't already know like a type of music that they gravitate towards, that's probably the dance that they should maybe like learn first. Like, oh, I really enjoy house music
Mm,
and I want to get better at freestyle dancing or something.
okay.
It's like, well, then you should maybe try house
Mm,
or, you know, because I think if you don't enjoy something, it's going to be more of like a chore to try and learn anything that has to do with it because it's like you're not really as into it or whatever. But
right.
if it's
Right.
something that you enjoy, like, oh, I love funk music, I love James Brown or whatever, it's like,
Okay.
oh, there's all these different dances that kind of complement it. So I
Right.
would say just do what you find really fun first,
Okay.
and yeah, and just start from there.
So let me give you two scenarios, right? One scenario is you got some people that says, okay, I'm ready. You know, I like, let's say I like funk. Okay. I wanna lock first. I want to
Mm,
learn how to lock. And
mhm,
what would your advice be for, let's say, locking?
mhm. Yeah, for locking, if possible, they should at least try to find like a studio or something that they have access to where they could, you know, just take some a beginner class or intro class and to try it out that way, or even go with some friends over to like a jam where there's other dancers or other lockers. Oh, Jeff, what's up?
Jeff,
Speaking of Jeff,
Jeff,
Jedi
OG
Clan,
Jedi baby,
one of the
Jedi mind
Holy
tricks.
Trinity Jedi Clan.
Jeff, I think you're out of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. So, but anyways,
Oh,
yeah, big shout
cool.
out to Jeff.
Yeah.
All right, so we
Um,
were saying find
hmm.
find a teacher.
Yeah. Or if you can't find a teacher, maybe try to find like a locking event that's going on or just any event where you can go and there's other dancers there and stuff. So
Okay.
like, I feel, I mean, the generation that we grew up, there weren't really that many classes, so
Right.
we would kind of pick up on like different nuances in dancing by the parties and going, you know, ciphers and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's, I feel like that's the best way to learn, because that's when it's just like very raw. It's like everybody's just going in the circle one at a time, and it's
Right.
just like just the music,
Right.
right?
Right.
So that's like another option that they could do, and I feel like it might even be more fun. And even if they're not going into the cipher, just being around that energy is very inspiring. Like I know it was like that for me
I
over classes before that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I totally agree, man. I totally agree. But I think here's the deal with a lot of beginners, right? When you say go to a party and just try to immerse yourself, I think just to say immerse yourself in it. Um, so many people are just super shy though, right?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
I think at that time there's a moment where you could decide, like, all right, am I gonna hold back or am I gonna give it a try?
yeah,
Maybe
hmm,
even just stand on the side, the side
yeah,
of a circle. And
yep,
if you just do a two-step, that's even better than just totally stay in the back.
yep,
So you,
yeah,
you agree with that, right?
absolutely, yeah. And you know, if you want to dance at like a party or an event, it doesn't need to be in the circle all the time. It could just be like, for me, I really like dancing next to a speaker, just because it's just like that's where the
You,
sound is like coming out, and
you
then it's
feel it
not really
vibrate.
as, yeah, it's not intimidating with all these like other people that I might not know or whatnot. Um,
That's
and
great.
sometimes
That's
you just don't really want to cipher with people. You just want to like dance with the music, and it's like, hey, I'll dance with
yeah.
you, I'll dance with you, I'll dance, and you just go everywhere. Yeah, yeah,
That's excellent advice, man. This is for anybody, especially for the beginners, right? Don't put yourself in that pressure where you
yeah,
feel like you have to jump in the circle. It's almost like diving off the deep end when you don't even know how to swim, because
yeah.
it almost feels like that. Don't do that. Just have fun and enjoy, just like what Dennis says. Now, second scenario I was going to talk about is, what if the student is like, I don't know what music I like. I like them all.
Mhm.
What's the advice there then? How do they
That's cool.
get started?
Yeah, then so if they like all types of music and they just want to learn like general dancing, then they should just try them all then, like one at a time. Like for me, I would say like hip hop is like a good place to start, because you know, or even like top rock, because it's
Mm,
just, I feel like those two dances really will teach somebody like rhythm, or give them a better idea of like rhythm
yeah,
with the music,
yeah,
just because it's very like bounce and rock oriented.
yeah,
So I feel like those would be like a good place to start, and it's fun.
yeah. And actually, they could learn that from you, on the online classes, right?
Yeah, and then for top rock, they could learn from Wacko too. He teaches on Tuesdays. He's probably like one of the funkiest, one of my favorite out here in the Bay. And I think Cliff also teaches top rock still, or I'm not sure if he.
He did.
Gotcha.
Francis,
Francis,
Steven, we say Francis, but Steven Justice.
Steven, blah. It's Francis. Not kidding.
Yeah, he's definitely family, definitely family. Okay, so let's do this. I wanna dig a little bit into your memory bank. All right, let's try to
Oh,
think from all of your dance history, all your dance experience, performing or competition and all that. Think of some maybe some embarrassing dance moments, if you can. Something that's funny or embarrassing that you could share with us, if you can.
oh man, there's like too
Sup,
many. I feel like I
Francis?
blocked it out. Uh, Let me see. I do remember some embarrassing moments growing up. Oh, I could tell you kind of like it was embarrassing at the time, but I feel like it was also sad at the time, but I don't mind saying it.
Yeah, do it.
So,
After you're done, I'll share some too, if I can.
yeah, yeah. So, and it kind of ties into the beginner aspect of what you were just talking about.
Okay.
So, I was, yeah, in fifth grade at that time, and that's when I was like getting more into dancing, and I was about to do that talent show. And then so I was kind of just like practicing in the baseball field during recess. And there were some other kids that were like making fun of me. It's like, oh, that looks like a monkey or whatever. And it made me hella sad. And
Oh,
then I think when we got back into class, I was just like crying, at my desk, and my teacher came up to me, Miss Jones, and I'll never forget this. She was like, you know what? Don't listen to them. Like, whatever they say is like, it doesn't matter. It's really what you want to do. And if you enjoy it, you just do it. And then, so like, I always tell her that. I think I went back to that school, like even when I was in high school, just to tell her that for like a school event, that it was just coincidental that it was the same elementary school. But yeah, that was like super embarrassing. And then I was like, oh man, I don't want to do this anymore, blah, blah, blah.
Dude, that is so awesome, because you could have easily let that affect you and possibly, switch your entire career, basically, like the love of dance could have just gone away at such a young age. It's our mind is so fragile, right?
Yeah, it's really important to have like a teacher like that to provide students with like a little positive reinforcement and just like be like a really good mentor. So I hella appreciate her for that.
And she didn't even dance, did she?
Not that I know of.
Yeah, she was just supportive. What's up, Ron?
Ron,
brother Ron. By the way, Ron and we're gonna have his interview coming up in a couple of days. So
go.
Yeah. So okay, real quick, man. Normally, Dennis is such a brother. I gotta share this too. Okay, so he just shared one embarrassing moment for me. It was embarrassing later on that I looked at it. At the time, I didn't think I was embarrassed. It wasn't embarrassing for me because my mind was just so immature at the time. So this was actually, I want to say, there's a club in San Francisco called, we call it 1015. I don't know what's really called, but the address is 1015. So we just call it 1015. So I remember going there, and this was the time where I really got into popping. Okay, so I was just excited. I want to practice popping. Boom, I was popping to whatever music they were playing. I was like, I'm just gonna pop. And I remember a girl, she came up to me, and I think she just wanted to dance with me. Okay, but my mind frame wasn't even thinking about that. I was just like, boom, I just wanted to pop, And when she came up to dance, in my mind, I thought she was trying to battle me. Like, so I was just like, what the hell are you doing here? Like, I was just popping harder and harder. And I think she was just like wanted to dance with me, and I didn't realize that, right? Until, after, she probably just left, and then one of my homies was just like, yo, what are you doing, man? She was just trying to dance with you. And I was like, oh, what? I thought she was trying to battle me. So I guess the lesson is just have fun and be aware of your surrounding, right? And the thing is, like, yeah, you could like popping, but be aware of the music, because sometimes the music isn't, like if it's a nice melodious sound, if somebody's trying to come dance with you, don't battle everybody, because not everybody's trying to battle you.
Yeah. Oh man, I feel like I've done that times too, like at a club. It's like, oh, you're trying to Cypher? It's like, no.
Right.
Like,
It's
just walks away or whatever.
Such an immature mentality, but I guess we all grow and learn from that, right?
Totally.
So okay, let's switch over. Okay, that was some funny, embarrassing moment. What about some things that you are proud of, like more significant dance moment? Something you look back, you'd be like, yo, yeah, I like that.
Oh wow, I think is probably R16.
R16, yes.
Yeah, R16. Yeah.
Tell us about what is R16.
So R16 is a like a dance battle competition out in Korea, and then they actually have prelims in different countries, and then so they had a prelim here in the U.S. in around 2011, and then that's the year that I won it here. And then I was able to go to Korea to rep the US.
Nice.
And then so I feel like that one was really like, oh wow, I can't believe I actually did something like that. So I'm super grateful for them even having that event out here and for that opportunity to go out there and rep the US. And I learned a lot from those battles out there, and met a lot of really dope dancers. So it was a really great experience. I think that's the most memorable for me.
Dope. I'm showing off I think this is your Instagram, right? So if you don't mind, if anybody wants to follow Dennis right here, your username is Dennis versus Food.
Yeah.
You must love food. We all love food. So this is
Yeah.
awesome. This is awesome. You have your this is your Twitch channel right here. So definitely follow if you're on Twitch. Follow Dennis here, and then obviously Instagram. So yeah, just this is a great way to for people to follow you, right, Dennis?
Yeah, yeah.
Right there.
I usually just post random stuff on there. Mostly I like on my stories or whatnot.
Uh-huh.
But it's usually just to like help plug something that's going on, where that's like, you know, a stream on Twitch or like
Yeah.
a friend's brand or something, or, you know,
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Dope. All right, guys. Let's switch over to what I call this or that. This is this or that. Basically, there are no wrong answer, right? You basically choose this or that, and if you want to explain your answer, you're free to. You don't have to, but you can if you want to. All right.
Uh-oh. Kind of scared.
Let me see. Can you? Okay, here we go. This or that, and let's start it. There are no wrong answer. Ready? Here we go.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Horror or comedy?
I get scared really easily, so comedy.
Cool. Dine in or delivery?
Oh, preferably dine in, but then of course right now, yeah. But I would say like my first choice would be like dine in if pre-COVID.
That's right. I have to agree with you, man. Especially now, dude. I miss dine in, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think other states are able to do that if I'm not mistaken. Here in California, we're pretty strict with our dining policy. Okay, blue or red?
In terms of clothes, I feel like I probably have more red stuff.
Okay, no game relations. No. Breaking or beat street?
Oh, beat street.
Beat street, the king of the beat. All right. Dog or cat?
Oh, doggy. That's Watson right there. Dog.
Yeah. Salsa or bachata?
Oh, I like them both, but yeah, I'll have to say salsa probably.
Okay. Facebook or Instagram?
Instagram. Quick and easy.
Dennis versus food right there.
Yeah.
Jackson 5 or NuOrigin?
Oh, damn. Jackson 5 is like the original NuOrigin though.
I agree. I
gotta say Jackson 5. But I love NuOrigin, but yeah, Jackson 5.
Now, I didn't put this on there, but what about inside NuOrigin? Ralph Tresvant or Bobby Brown?
Oh, Bobby Brown, I gotta say. Even though Ralph is like Fremont, I gotta say Bobby Brown.
All right. Car, truck?
I've always wanted a truck, never had one, but I guess I'll say car.
Car. Strength or flexibility?
I wish I was flexible.
You're more flexible than me, brother. So I definitely, you know, I'm more on the I need flexibility side.
I'm definitely losing it.
Day or night?
I'm more of a night person. I like night.
All right.
And the night.
iOS or Android?
iOS, probably, because that's all
you work there now.
Yeah, I have to say that. I'm kidding.
Sammy Davis Jr. or the Nicholas Brothers?
Oh, Nicholas Brothers, without a doubt.
Yeah. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
Damn. Tearing up my heart. Dirty Pop. Maybe NSYNC. Because of Justin's ramen hair.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That ramen hair. All right. Meat or veggie?
Oh, meat. Glad it's gonna kill me, but I'll say meat.
Taco or burrito?
Damn it. How many tacos? No, I'll say burrito.
It's Wednesday. I was gonna say if it's Taco Tuesday, taco. Huh? Rhythm or balance?
Rhythm.
Rhythm or balance. Yeah, rhythm. Uber or Lyft.
Ooh, I gotta support Lyft
Yeah.
with a
Yeah.
Y.
Cardio, weights.
Cardio.
Yeah. Soup or sandwich.
I love a good chicken noodle soup.
Chicken noodle. Mayo or mustard.
Mustard. Not down with the mayo unless I
No
can't really
mayo.
like taste it. Lately, I don't know why.
Okay. Pancake or waffle.
Oh, are there blueberries involved?
Oh, sure.
Then I would have to say pancake.
Pancake. Iced coffee or hot coffee.
Probably ice. Yeah, iced coffee.
Funny or smart.
If you were smart, you can also be funny.
Mm. Does it go the other way around though? If you're funny,
I guess I don't know. I'm not sure.
All right, so you pick smart.
Yes.
Okay. Shop online or shop in store? I guess this would be a pre-COVID question.
Yeah. If I know I could get it online, I'll probably order it. Like if it's like gear or equipment, but if it's like clothing stuff I have to try on, then in store for sure. Just because
Right. You got to
my
make sure it
head,
fits, right?
yeah, like that extra husky medium size, so I gotta wear it.
All right, yeah, smart. Peanut butter or Nutella?
Peanut butter. I think I'm allergic to Nutella.
Oh, what is Nutella, by the way? Huh? You know?
I don't know. I think it's like, does it have some chocolate in it? I'm allergic to chocolate, and somebody told me it has some chocolate in it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it looks like chocolate because the color and stuff, but yeah.
You should do a mukbang of eating Nutella and let us know what you think.
I have, yeah. I'll probably look it up. I got some Nutellas in the kitchen, so I'll look it up. Okay, money or free time?
Oh, free time for sure.
Yeah, that's because you got money.
If there were no money in the world, then everybody would be super happy with free time. But if there was no free time in the world and everybody had money, I feel like people would be not happy.
I like that. That's a good one. Okay, music or podcast?
Music.
Music.
Yeah, gotta love music.
Air or water?
Oh. Katara or Aang?
Yeah, I was gonna say Airbender.
Damn it. I would have to say Air.
Airbender.
Yeah.
All right. Passenger or driver?
Driver.
Yeah, I gotta choose driver too, because I think I get car sick, man, when somebody else drives, dude. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I'm the same too sometimes. But sometimes I'm always in a hurry, so it's like, let's go.
Right. You go on your own. I'll meet you there.
I can get us there faster.
Text or phone call?
As much as text is very convenient, I do appreciate like a good phone call catching up.
Right. Sometimes with the text, you just don't know if there's humor or what, right?
Yeah.
The tonality. We got to hear the tonality. All right. Prince or Michael?
Oh, snap.
I know it's a tough one for you. You're a DJ.
Yeah. James Brown. I'd have to say out of these two, I mean, I love Michael, but yeah, Prince is just, oh man.
Yeah. You can't go wrong with either side though. Okay, motorcycle or bicycle?
Oh, I've always wanted a motorcycle, but I do love BMX bikes. So bicycle.
All right. Tupac or Biggie?
Oh man. I would have to say, I mean, oh man. Yeah, more of like, I lean towards Biggie's sound and beats. But yeah, Tupac, I think, is just as dope. But yeah, for some reason, like the production that Biggie went with over the years, I lean towards that a little bit more.
Okay. Yep. All good. Ooh, this is a tough one, man. Toilet paper over or toilet paper under?
Are you talking about when you store it? Or you're talking about
Uh,
how you wipe?
yeah,
We're
no,
talking
no.
about how you store it.
When you have it in the roll,
Yeah,
does it go down this way or does it?
right. So for us, it's over. But I
Okay.
do see how pets can really mess that up. So I
Yeah,
understand why people do it under. Now,
right, right,
I didn't know
right.
that for the longest time.
Yeah, yeah. And I realized, yeah. So to share real quick, I always had it over before I had kids. Right, when I have kids,
Mm,
when they're babies, just like pets, they'll go and they'll start slapping it. So
yep,
that's why with under exactly. All right.
genius.
Yep, yep. Good, good. All right. Basketball or football?
Oh, love basketball.
Basketball. Bro, that is it. You did awesome, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for having me, dude. I'll appreciate
Dude.
it.
Yeah, yeah. This is incredible. This is so fun. Now, we skipped, I know we skipped a lot of good questions and good history. So, for sure, I want to try to do more of this. I think before we got online, we are saying maybe, once a month or something like that. We definitely want to have you share more of your knowledge, not just as a dancer, as a teacher, but DJs and everything. Just a pillar in this locking community here in the Bay Area. So thank you for that, brother.
Yeah, just let me know, man. Anytime, I'm super down. Like anything you got going on, just let me know. I'll help promote it and stuff. And you should give us a chance to like maybe interview you too, because I'm sure there's like so many people that want to learn about what your history is. And I always tell a lot of people or students that you that have taken my class to learn from you, look you up. So that would be awesome if you can like allow us to interview you like through this platform. I don't know how that would work, but that would be freaking
Man,
awesome.
yeah, I would. I think it would be super fun. I think, um, yeah, anytime, man, anytime. This is what it's about. Especially now, like with us all being locked down and stuff. I feel like a lot of us are kind of separated, but with our technology like this, I'm like, dude, let's just do it. Let's just get together and start chatting and then spread it out. So, having said that, though, I want to make sure the everybody here in the audience, whether you're chatting with us on Facebook or Twitch or even YouTube. We're live. Feel free to jump in one of those platforms and chat with us. And for those that can't, I just saw that Francis mentioning the ramen here.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
catching up.
Ceechisms. I like that word, Ceechisms.
I didn't even see that. Where is that, man? But
I
oh
think
yeah,
that's what
hey,
most
Erickson just
people know.
jumped on. What's up? What's up, brother?
Erickson,
Oh, I see
Erickson.
the Ceechism. Yeah.
Hey
But
Erickson,
yeah,
man.
man, I think, I want to strengthen this community. I want to strengthen this dance community. We got so many people like you, uh, you know, Jeff, we got to get you on, and we
Yeah,
got the
get Jeff.
younger ones. I want to say, Erickson, he's not that young anymore, but he's considered a young one among us. Mark, what's up, baby?
Mark
Um,
Torres, the chef. Get J Mix
dude,
too.
yeah, J Mix, man. He's always in, dude. So the idea is this, let's get together. And also, guys, I just discovered how to put my stuff on podcast. So this is kind of cool. So, this interview for the people that missed this interview right now, we could just download it on Spotify or I think iTunes as well. So this is podcast. This is something that we could listen to on the road, right? Me
Nice.
bringing guys like Dennis and people who have history, who have knowledge of what it was like, dancing, back when they started, and even how it is now. So definitely, I'm appreciative of them. So hopefully, everybody else will be as well. So Dennis,
Appreciate you,
thank you
man.
so much, man. Any last words? How can people get a hold of you through Instagram? Is that the best way?
Yeah. You can find me on Instagram at Dennis versus Food or my website, dennisinfante.com. That's probably the most straightforward. And it has all my social media links on that and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having me, man. Hell, appreciate you, Ceech.
Dude, anytime. Guys, thank you again for joining us. And until next time, let's
Stay
keep it
safe,
funky.
everybody.
Stay safe. Yep.
Peace, y'all.
Yep. And we out.
Later.